So good morning and welcome back to the vlog. Myself and Ben have ridden over to Paphos, about 10k away from where we're staying. The sunshine has finally come out. We've waited all week for this moment. Can you believe it?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Been hiding in that villa like little gremlins, waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
Double coffee this morning.
Double coffee.
Big boy.
Big day, yeah. I haven't had enough good coffee since I've been here. Jealous?
A little bit, yeah.
We really just need to go that way.
That way.
Straight to the sea.
Good luck getting there. You fancy a bit of a hike down there?
There's a little path there that says dead end.
Oh.
But we know what us bikers are like.
Yeah. What have you heard about Paphos?
Absolutely nothing. That's
Nothing.
why I wanted to come here.
Yeah.
And we've spent the last 3 days in the wet mountains. The mountains are lovely.
They are great.
They are great for cycling. It is great. It's
Yeah.
like Majorca but smaller.
Yeah.
But you've got to see the town, haven't you?
So Cyprus is actually so much bigger than I thought it was. It's actually huge. There's no way we could go even to the next city over. Is like huge day, like 200k, and I think a lap of the island would be about 600k, so save that until another day.
And I know you're not a coffee drinker, but they've got Costas here.
They have got and Nero's.
Nero, Costa.
Yeah, outrageous. Where are we going now, Ben?
To the coast. That way, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, now.
Okay. Got lost again. Ben wanted to do a lap of the marina. So here we are. That is a dead end, mate. Where are you going?
It doesn't get more dead, does it?
Feel like you're on holiday.
Yeah.
Finally.
I know. All these trips we do, it's taken to come to Paphos to feel like I'm on holiday.
Yeah. With all the fellow British people.
Yeah.
All that gym strength working out for you. So one of the reasons I wanted to come to Cyprus was because every single year I always go to Calpe or Majorca, and I thought this year why not test out the waters, go somewhere different. Cyprus was on the list, check that one off, and I will tell you about why Cyprus is a pretty good location for you to come if you wanted somewhere different. Another place I want to explore is Croatia. I've heard good things. What about you, mate? Got any other ideas?
US of A, I fancy.
Oh, that's a big one.
US of A.
Yeah. Hey Ben, we should have stayed here. My God, it's a bit nice, isn't it?
Think what they've been doing for the last 3 days in their rooms.
Right on the beach though. Yeah. So we left the outskirts of Paphos. We've just been riding up the coast, all past all the beautiful resorts and the footpaths and all sorts, and we've gone up to this bit of a hot spot, bit of a tourist location. Oh my goodness, Ben. One of the things you wanted to see whilst you're here, right?
It was, yeah. Do you need help?
I think it's been there a while, mate.
We're coming! So, I've spoken to the Coast Guard, and a bit embarrassing, they're aware of it.
We've been here for long enough.
Where's your bike?
Over there. So some facts for you guys. The ship was built in 1966. It's a cargo ship. It was built in Norway, and it only ran aground in 2011, so not all that long ago. They did plan to try and rescue this thing, but apparently it was too difficult, so there's no plans to recover it. So it's just sat here and has become part of the part of the landscape. Can you imagine the devastation when they crashed this thing?
I'm sure they saw it coming.
Right, let's go and get some food, mate. Don't know about you, but I'm starving. So on the subject of how good is Cyprus for bike riding, I wanted to wait until today, until the sun came out, to give it a fair review, because the last few days have been absolutely awful, and I feel like you would have to be pretty unlucky like us to get weather like that. The locals have been saying it is the worst weather that they've had for years and years. All of their roofs are leaking. The island just isn't used to the kind of weather that we've experienced. So for reference, it is middle of January. It's about what, 20 degrees, 18 degrees?
Yeah, 18 degrees.
Which is obviously perfect weather for cycling. Not too hot, a little bit cooler if you head into the mountains. We're sticking on the coast today. So number one, fantastic weather on the whole. Another reason why Liam was keen to come here, and the reason why it might be so popular as well, is because Cyprus doesn't count towards your 90-day limit. If you are a Brit, we are only allowed 90 days within 180 in the EU, which really can be a problem if you're traveling that much. So you can come to Cyprus and it won't add towards those days.
You right against UCI?
No.
There's no aero games though, is there?
Number three, tell the viewers, Ben, about the roads.
Roads are fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're really good. The coast road's nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Getting here, we came down the pedestrian coastal route.
Yeah.
No one seemed to mind.
Smooth on the whole until you go out to the mountains, then you might get a mixture of surfaces. But to add, if you do go out into the hills, it is so quiet. I think I did a 3-hour loop the other day with Liam and I saw 3 cars total. It is absolutely dead. Another one, number 4, if you are British, it is really strange here, because even though you are so far away from home, everyone drives on the left. All of the road signs are identical, the traffic lights, everything is the same. So things feel very familiar in a weird sort of way. Now the car drivers on the whole are quite good, but there are a couple occasionally that give you a bit of a close pass. I'm not sure whether it's a little bit of lack of awareness or what, but we have had a few close passes. Number 5, or is it 6? Whatever we're up to now. It's pretty hilly. The terrain is really good. So if you want long climbs, you've got them. If you want a slightly flatter route, you can do that towards the coast. There's a good mixture of terrain, so all needs are catered for.
Told you, didn't I?
Yeah, another thing to add to the list.
List of things in Paphos. All the food's huge.
Huge. Why is it so big?
Like, look.
Like American size?
I don't know, is that good for riding?
No,
Bloats you out, doesn't it?
Probably not. Ooh.
I asked him why it's so British here.
Oh yeah?
And he said it's because the government policies and things like that all work, they basically just copy everything.
Oh right.
And it was owned by Britain up until 1960.
Oh okay. However, it's not always perfect, is it, Ben?
No,
For example, this. Let's imagine you're happily talking away, cycling on the cycle path, and suddenly there's a massive lip. Now it doesn't look that big from this angle, but from this angle you can see that's going to cause a problem. Hey, who designed that? It's bad, isn't it?
You know who designed it, don't you?
Who?
Watch.
Oh, you're going to show us you can jump it?
No. Someone who designed cyclocross.
Oh right. There are some cycle routes, mostly in the towns. A lot less when you go out of civilization. Oh. So when it comes to logistics, getting here, I would say it's fairly easy. The flights out to Paphos, which is the nearest airport to where we stayed, are pretty cheap, about £60, €70 return. I would say you have to look out for the taxi drivers that will band together. We both had that issue, didn't we, mate?
Yep. I was pre-warned.
On the whole, when it comes to value and cost, I'd say it's pretty cheap. You can get an apartment, an Airbnb, or a hotel for a fairly reasonable price, similar to what you could in mainland Europe. made it to Paphos airport. Home time.
Sad face.
Can you believe it?
Sad face, mate.
Yeah. And we're leaving Liam in the sunshine and we've got to go back home to rainy England.
Great timing. So many people have texted saying, oh my god, you're leaving it, it's got hot.
I know.
So we had 2 days of rain, 2 days of sun.
Yeah, could have been worse. Could have been worse. When am I going to see you next?
Unless you come to Tenerife in 3 weeks' time.
No.
Bit busy, are you?
Next time.
Bit jam-packed, I don't know, but we'll plan something.
Until next time.
See you, mate.